Hello everyone, it is DAMM time. I wanted to start by showing you guys all of these delicious colors that these pens that I use, the Pigma Microns, come in. Can you see those? There's the lighting weird. And it's funny because I love all these colors, they're all gorgeous, and I just find myself rarely using color. So I'm going to use color today. And I think I will use, what should I use? Hello Janine. I'm actually going to use some color today. Dun, dun, dun. I'm feeling this kind of indigo color, although that's not far from black, so that's probably why. How about we do two colors? Let's do purple and this sort of indigo color. Anyway, I don't know if the Pigma Microns might come in more colors. I'm not sure, but those are all the ones that I have. Oh, hello Terry. How are you? Hi Kathy. Yeah, so I'm going to use these today. I am so not a color person. It's especially for my mandalas, it's completely out of my comfort zone, but let's do this. Okay, let's start trying to think. Should I just alternate, like purple blue? Should I, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do all of the outside, the main sort of skeleton in purple, and then I'm going to do the decorations in this indigo blue. How does that sound? Yes? Yes. All right. Is anybody drawing a mandala with me today? Is everybody just hanging out with me and watching? Oh, what happened did the light just dim? I can't tell. Okay, let's start. All right, I am going to start today with, let's start today with a spiral. There we go. And then let's make just a flat row of petals around. And let's see, let's go ahead and make another row of petals, just a little bit bigger. That doesn't even look like a color, does it? Does it just look like black? It just looks like black to me. No, all right, fine. So much for color. I've already started. Let's move on with it. Maybe I'll choose something more bright for the filling in of the decorations. Maybe orange or something, I don't know. Let's see, what shall we do next? Let's do some kind of leaf shapes like this. Sort of my Hershey Kiss shape, just longer, taller, whatever you want to call it. So they kind of look like long leaves. And see how I ended up with like a smaller space in here? We'll just kind of do this and overlap them a little bit, and you can't even tell the difference. Let's see, let's go on and let's just put some little half circles as connectors here. And I'll just layer on maybe some of my chubby triangles around here. There we go. One more. let's make maybe our kind of circle going around, just these little lines from leaf to leaf that just aren't quite straight. It's a little bit curved of a line where they all come together. It looks like there's a nice circle layered underneath the other shapes. And so let's see, let's put on another layer of these chubby triangles in between here. And here I was going to be all colorful and use a color, and really it just looks like almost black. Not quite black, almost black. It's amazing how dark this purple comes out on the paper. All right, let's see. Let's make another layer of our Hershey Kiss shape. Just our normal kind of squat size, a little bit wider than they are tall. There we go. Remembering to pay attention to our line work, not get in too much of a hurry. There we start, draw our line, stop. And so we just are really staying in the moment and focusing on our task at hand, on our line works, and on our shapes we're making. Let's make another circle going around. We'll just do it from the tip of each one of these. So just a line from tip to tip that's a little bit curved. I'm going to go ahead and turn my paper for this one. You guys should be turning your paper for all of your shapes. Just better for your wrist, so you don't get that, tendon pains there, and also better for your line work. It will make your lines go a lot smoother and look a lot more even. There we go. Let's see. So let's get daring and let's put another circle around there. This one's not connected to anything, so we're just going to follow the same line as we did on here. So just kind of try to keep it about the same width apart all the way around. But if it gets wobbly, it's okay. See, mine's nowhere near perfect. But that's all right. We just want kind of a double layer here. And let's see, what are we going to put next? Let's what shall we put? I don't know. Let's put our little kind of double hump petal shapes there. So these are the types of shapes that are really difficult to get even. One hump always likes to be bigger than the other. Usually by the time you get to the other side of the shape, they're either much bigger or much smaller than you started out with. But again, we don't care about all that. We are totally focused on just thinking about our line work and keeping our thoughts on our task. Basically being very mindful. There we go. Let's see. There's a lot of these shapes going on. This is a bigger circle. I'm like, man, I'm still making these shapes. This is when a lot of times you'll start to lose focus a little bit and start to get kind of sloppy. So once you feel your mind starting to wander a bit, just bring your focus back to your lines. Start, draw, stop. And that way you just kind of rein it in and bring your focus back in. All right, let's see. Let's make some, oh wait, I'm going to change pen colors. What should I get? What's this? I mean, really, this is like such a dark purple, it looks black. So what can I get that's going to look bright? I think this red will look bright. Let's see. All right, let's try it. Okay, let's make, what I want to do is make some, oh yeah, that's definitely a color. Make some kind of little teardrop shapes in between here. I like to do this a lot, just it kind of gives a nice finished look, like you're actually making a border around your mandala. And I'll do this kind of thing. A lot of times I put a series of dots, like a bigger dot, a medium dot, and a smaller dot in a row, extending out. Just different things that kind of give it that like little border. Let's see. What are we going to do? Let's go ahead and we'll make our leaf shapes, yeah? Let's make these leaves. So again, we just need to make that, line for sort of the center vein of our leaf. And then the lines that we make here, we still use the same concept of our starting point, draw, but then we lift. So instead of start, draw, and stop, we start, draw, and lift. And that just gives that really tapered end, which gives it kind of a more organic look. And is nice when we, do things like making leaf shapes and things like that. We can do those. Let me get a time check here. 5:43, okay, got a bit of time. And let's see, what are we gonna do after this? Well, hello, Anna. Hopefully you're still there. I didn't see your name pop up until just now. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna move all these other pens. All my colors of pens. Take them out of my way so I don't keep bumping them with my arm. It's driving me crazy. Where was I? Oh yeah. Okay. And let's see, we can continue to make our leaves, but let me see if I can think of something else that we can do inside. Let's make some little floral shapes here. So we're gonna just make like a little center of the flower and then just 3 little petals. So it kind of looks like either, the petals folded, the flowers folded over, or you're just seeing half of the flower or something. Just like a little kind of ornamental flower shape in the middle of this. Oops, I'm making my circles bigger and bigger. That one was tiny, this one's big. There, and so you can see how wonky this shape is compared to these, because I just had to squeeze it in there. But all is good. Still looks nice, and after we get it all decorated, you won't even be able to tell. All right, let's see. I'm gonna draw another leaf while I'm thinking. why don't we, let's make kind of a double line here. We'll make that a little bit thicker. So just sort of repeating that kind of chubby triangle shape just on the inside. Just as a little filler space. And let's see, what else can we do? Let's, you know, one of the things that I like to do, and I think I've done this before, but I like to fill the space with kind of like a lace kind of design or netting kind of design. But I think it's pretty, and I think it will be pretty with the two colors. So I just draw sort of like diagonal stripes, and then turn your paper and draw the diagonal stripes the other direction. And that gives it kind of like a netting look. I actually like to just make little dots at the cross points, just because I think it makes it look more finished doing that. More like a lace or something rather than just a bunch of X's. And let's see, let's do on this one. And then just turn 90 degrees and go the other way. And let's see, what else can we do? I won't fill all of these spaces in just because it will take up all of my time. And I like to show just a variety of ways to fill in the spaces. Let's see, how about if we, let's take on this space. Another thing that I like to do is I like to kind of put sort of a sunburst shape, or I don't know, something, I don't know what you call it, into these spaces. And you just follow that shape. So you draw a line straight up, and then each line over just goes a little bit more curved until you're almost following the shape of the line beside it. Let's see, what else can we do? I think I'm rubbing my fingers in the ink and smearing some of it. Figures. See? That's why I don't use color. No, not really. I'm one of the few people that don't use color in my mandalas very much. I love looking at colorful mandalas. I love when other people make mandalas that are very colorful. I love looking at them, but hello, Bianca. But for some reason, I just don't, I don't use a lot of color in my own. All right, let's see, time check, 5:49. Okay, I got a few more minutes. Let's see. Let's deal with these kind of shapes here. Hey, Anna. Oh yeah, evening over there, exactly. Yeah, are you guys 5 or 6 hours ahead at this point? It's 5:30 here, so it must be 10:30 or 11:30 for you guys. How are you holding up? Is everybody going stir crazy? Hello, Christine. Let's see. Okay, let's think of what we can do with these shapes out here. let's kind of treat them as little petals maybe, and let's make some kind of just wispy sort of shapes using that same start, draw, lift technique. And that just gives them like a really organic look, like actual flower petals or something. And you can just put however many in each one. They don't need to all be the same. And so let's see, what else can we do? We can also do that same sort of thing in these little petals here. And then sometimes the really tiny petals, I like to just put like a little dot in the middle. So you don't have a lot of space in there, so just like a little dot gives them a little bit of interest. What else can we do? Let's make a double shape in here at least. This is a big space to fill. So we'll kind of take up some, oh, wow, I really went off on that. Some of that space with just like a double line. And then maybe we can do kind of like another teardrop shape here. We'll do a double teardrop. There we go. And then I think that let's put kind of just tiny flowers in the corners of these. So you don't have to be very fancy about those, just kind of make a little 5-leaf, 5-petal flower, the ones like we used to do in school. Yeah. Exactly. It's getting kind of crazy, isn't it? Let's see. Oh, wait, time check. All right, I got about 1 more minute, so let me just, I should just start logging off. Trying to think if there's one more quick thing I can do. I think that's about it. Let's put just a little dot in the top of these just to fill in that space a little bit. And yeah, there we go. If you've drawn along, or if you're drawing this later on a rewatch, you can just, oh. Okay, well, some of these apparently we're going to have spirals instead of flowers. So that's another thing that you can do, is put cute little spirals. That was really funny. Like, my hand just made a spiral. Like, I had no control over it. It just made a spiral. Hello, Jen. Thank you. I'm actually just finishing up, but I always save these videos to my timeline, and I also save them in a folder in my albums called DAMM videos, I think. So they can be in there. You can go back and watch them, and then of course, fill in the rest yourself. I just never fill them all in to save time. But anyway, that is it for today. Thank you everybody for watching, and if you drew a mandala, please share it. Just throw it in the comments, or share it on your timeline and tag me or whatever. And also please share this video. I would love to reach as many people as possible and share the sort of joys of drawing a meditation mandala, or even just for people who like to watch drawing videos. It's also very relaxing just to watch me draw them. And I've been working a lot with the spiral lately in mandala work, or in other things. I love spirals and circles and all that kind of round, circular sort of geometry kind of shapes. Anyway, I need to go. Again, thanks everybody for watching, and I will be here again tomorrow. I usually put out a reminder. I try to do it in the morning, or at least, 15-20 minutes before I go on live. Okay? All right. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.